Imagine bolting on a new part for more power, but secretly starting a countdown to catastrophic engine failure. That's the reality for thousands of drivers using popular performance mods. We're about to expose the parts that promise speed but deliver a massive repair bill instead. Stick around to the end and I'll share the one mod that seems safe but silently causes the most expensive damage of all. But first, let's begin with a mod that can destroy your engine with a single puddle. You see that shiny cold air intake online for a cheap price? Surprise, surprise, that habit is wrecking your engine. According to data from independent repair shops, cars with poorly installed, cheap intakes are up to 3 times more likely to suffer premature engine wear. A quality intake is supposed to pull in cool air, but cheap versions often have an unprotected filter that sits in the hot engine bay, actually hurting performance. But the real nightmare is the filter itself. Cheap filters do a terrible job of stopping dirt, letting tiny particles act like sandpaper inside your cylinders. This will cause piston scuffing, which is when the pistons scrape against the cylinder walls. Do this for too long, and you're looking at a complete loss of compression and engine failure. Worst of all, many of these intakes place the filter so low it can suck up water. This leads to hydrolock, an instant and catastrophic failure that will cost you over $8,000 for a new engine. But get this, feeding your engine dirt is a slow disaster. The next mod tells your car's brain to destroy itself instantly. Your car's engine control unit, or ECU, is its computer brain. An ECU tune rewrites the factory software to make more power, and many opt for cheap, aggressive tunes found online. Over 70% of major engine failures on tuned cars under 100,000 miles can be traced back to a bad tune. These tunes push turbo boost pressure and ignition timing far beyond what stock engine parts can handle. This creates engine knock, a tiny, uncontrolled explosion inside your cylinders. This massive stress can increase internal pressures by over 30%. Do this one too many times and you'll end up with melted pistons or snapped connecting rods. You're looking at well over $6,000 in damages for a full engine rebuild. If changing the software is that risky, just imagine what happens when you bolt on a much bigger air pump. For those chasing serious horsepower, upgrading the factory turbocharger seems like the ultimate move. A bigger turbo can force a massive amount of extra air into the engine, leading to gigantic power gains. However, that name is misleading. A bigger turbo is a huge change that the rest of the engine's not ready for. The stock fuel pump cannot supply enough fuel for all that extra air, which creates a dangerously lean condition. This makes combustion temperatures skyrocket and can melt your pistons. On top of that, the stock connecting rods were never meant to handle that much pressure. In other words, not upgrading your entire fuel system and engine internals to match a big turbo will cause over $10,000 in repair. While you're at it, you need to know about this next thing too. Made famous by movies, a nitrous oxide system is the ultimate button for instant power. It works by injecting a cold, oxygen-rich gas into the engine, allowing you to burn much more fuel for a huge, immediate horsepower boost. But that power burst comes at a steep price. Cheaper, dry kits only spray nitrous, and if your stock fuel system can't keep up, the engine runs lean and melts parts in seconds. Wet kits spray fuel and nitrous together, but a failure can cause a dangerous backfire that explodes the plastic intake manifold. This simple $1,000 modification can easily lead to a $15,000 bill for a new engine and fire damage repair. Explosive chemicals are scary, but what about a simple mod that completely messes up your engine's breathing? Here's another section of car culture you need to ignore completely. A straight pipe exhaust removes the mufflers to make the car as loud as possible. In theory, this helps the engine exhale easier to free up power. The truth is, your engine is designed with a specific amount of exhaust back pressure to run smoothly. When you remove all of it, you can lose low-end power and, more importantly, it can mess with the air-fuel mixture. The engine sensors get confused and the engine can run too rich or too lean. A lean condition increases combustion temperatures and can burn your exhaust valves. Not replacing your exhaust correctly can cause over $2,000 in repairs to top off your engine. Making your car louder is one thing, but our next mod takes out a key part that's supposed to protect your car's brain. Some people remove the catalytic converter, a part of the exhaust that cleans emissions, because they believe it holds back power. This can completely confuse your car's computer. Your ECU uses 2 oxygen sensors, one before and one after the converter, to check that the engine's running cleanly. When you remove the converter, the second sensor sends a strange signal. The computer thinks something is seriously wrong and might put the car into a low-power limp mode to protect itself. The constant state of confusion puts extra wear on all your components and can lead to long-term damage that's difficult to diagnose until it's too late. Messing with your car's exhaust is a bad idea, but so is installing a part that shakes your engine to its core. Factory engine mounts are made of soft rubber and are designed to absorb vibrations for a smooth ride. Stiff performance mounts are made from hard polyurethane or even solid metal to stop the engine from moving. The downside is that all those harsh engine vibrations now travel directly into your car's frame. This constant, violent shaking can loosen critical bolts, crack sensitive engine sensors, and break plastic parts. This puts a huge amount of stress on your car's electronics, and over time, a simple $200 mod can lead to thousands in electrical repairs as sensors and computers begin to fail one by one. If you think this is a little too cautious, wait until you see the next one. Lightweight pulleys replace the heavy factory ones to reduce the rotating weight the engine has to spin. The thing nobody tells you is that the main crank pulley is also a harmonic balancer. It has a special rubber ring designed to absorb tiny, destructive vibrations from the crankshaft. A cheap, solid aluminum pulley has no balancer at all. Without this protection, those vibrations can destroy your engine's main bearings from the inside out. In other words, that $50 part that promised 5 extra horsepower can cause a $7,000 engine rebuild. But get this, an unbalanced engine is a slow death. The next mod can destroy your engine by drowning it. When you add mods that force more air into an engine, you also need more fuel. It's a simple equation. High-flow injectors are designed to spray more gasoline to keep the mixture balanced, but here's the frustrating part. Many people just swap them in without a proper computer tune, and that is a disaster waiting to happen. The computer is still programmed for the original injectors and will hold the new, bigger injectors open for far too long. This dumps a massive, unneeded amount of fuel into the engine. This rich condition can wash the protective layer of oil right off the cylinder walls. Without that lubrication, you get direct metal-to-metal contact, leading to extremely rapid wear on the pistons and cylinders. That unburnt fuel also seeps past the piston rings and contaminates your engine oil, thinning it out until it protects about as well as water. Ignoring this can lead to engine damage that can cost well over $5,000 to repair. And finally, none of this will make a difference if you don't obey the next rule. E85 is a fuel with high ethanol content that can make big power. That's because it has a high octane rating that resists engine knock, allowing for more aggressive tuning. The problem is that ethanol is corrosive, meaning it eats away at certain materials. In a car that was not built to handle it from the factory, that ethanol can destroy the stock rubber fuel lines, gaskets, and seals. This can cause dangerous fuel leaks and even fires under the hood. It can also send small bits of broken rubber into your brand new fuel injectors, clogging them up. A clogged injector will cause one cylinder to run without any fuel. This lean condition makes temperatures in that one cylinder skyrocket, melting the piston in a matter of seconds. This mistake can easily cost you thousands of dollars and your entire car. Using the wrong fuel is risky, but so is taking control of a critical system away from the car's computer. A manual boost controller is a cheap valve that lets you manually turn up the pressure on a turbo engine with a simple knob. This is one of the most dangerous mods you can install because you're taking a critical safety system out of the computer's hands. The ECU uses multiple sensors to manage boost safely. But a manual controller is just a dumb valve. It has no safety features. It's incredibly easy to create a sudden pressure spike that the engine can't handle, which can instantly blow a head gasket or even bend the connecting rods. If a hose pops off or the valve fails, the turbocharge could create unlimited boost until the engine explodes. This is not a question of if it will fail, but when. It is the cheapest way to guarantee the most expensive possible failure. An uncontrolled turbo is a bomb, but so is a modification that slams your engine's parts together over and over. Launch control is a computer's feature that gives you the fastest possible start from a standstill. Here's the frustrating part. When it feels amazing, it puts an incredible amount of stress on the entire car. Fleet vehicle studies show the harsh driving, like using launch control, will shorten your car's lifespan by 20 to 40%. That shockwave from the launch travels from the engine through the clutch, transmission, and axles. It can overheat a clutch in a single launch and can shatter the gears inside a transmission. These are parts that can cost almost $6,000 to replace. The shock is also brutal on the engine's internal components, especially the crankshaft bearings, leading to premature wear and a noisy, unhealthy engine. The only thing worse than a violent start is what's coming up next. The rev limiter is a safety feature that stops you from revving the engine so fast that its parts fail. Its only job is to protect your engine from self-destruction. Removing this limiter is a catastrophic idea. Pushing the engine past its factory red line can cause valve float, where the valves cannot close fast enough and get hit by the pistons. This will instantly destroy the top half of your engine. The forces on the connecting rods also become so great that they stretch and snap, sending a metal rod right through the side of your engine block. This is a repair so expensive you might as well buy a new car. It's the ultimate gamble and one you will always lose. Is chasing horsepower in a street car just a guaranteed way to waste money? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.